Have you ever encountered a gorilla capable of communicating with humans through sign language, playing with kittens, cracking jokes, driving a car, and comprehending over 1,000 words? And what if I revealed that this very gorilla pondered mortality and even delivered a haunting farewell message to the world before her eternal departure? Today I will tell you the remarkable tale of Koko, the gorilla who challenged our perceptions of human versus animal intellect. On July 4th, 1971, America's Independence Day, a baby gorilla was born at the San Francisco Zoo. She received the name Hanabi-ko, meaning fireworks child in Japanese. Eventually, her name was simplified to Koko. Back then, no one could have foreseen that this tiny gorilla would eventually transform our ideas about animal potential. It astonished many by shattering long-held beliefs about nature beyond all expectations. Koko's early years were far from easy. As an infant, she fell ill and had to be removed from her mother for urgent treatment. When Koko was eventually reunited with her mother, she was rejected and not accepted as her own. The small gorilla was left isolated in a cage among unfamiliar peers. Yet destiny had extraordinary plans in store for her. Her future would defy all odds truly. In 1972, a young scholar from Stanford University, Francine Patterson, affectionately known as Penny, chose to care for Koko. Penny was immersed in her PhD research on communication with great apes and aimed to teach a gorilla sign language. Back then, gorillas were deemed less intelligent than other primates. Many believed them to be aggressive, so scientists hesitated to engage. Yet Penny's groundbreaking experiment utterly transformed that perception. Her work ignited excitement across America and redefined animal intelligence beyond measure. Initiating Koko's training proved challenging. While human learners benefit from instructors physically guiding their hands into proper sign positions, Koko refused any such contact. Consequently, Penny resorted to repeatedly showing an object and demonstrating its corresponding sign. Remarkably, Koko exhibited an extraordinary capacity to absorb new signs. The very first sign she communicated to Penny was for drink, displayed by one finger touching her lips while her remaining fingers remained curled. This impressive beginning set the stage for future breakthroughs in spades. Over time, a genuine bond blossomed between the researcher and the gorilla. Koko was relocated from the zoo to a dedicated trailer laboratory on the university campus. She enjoyed her own room yet roamed freely, even entering Penny's personal space. Although a safety cage was present in the trailer, it remained unused. Their trust and freedom were truly unmatched. By the age of 3, Koko confidently employed nearly 200 signs in her unique language. She not only mastered object names, but also conveyed her feelings. When presented with an image of another ape about to bathe, a process Koko disliked, she signed, "I cry there." Upon seeing a horse with a bridle in its mouth, the astute gorilla instantly signed, "Horse sad." Her expressive signs captivated audiences and redefined how we view animal emotions across America. Perhaps the most astounding aspect was that Koko not only grasped and employed sign language, but also possessed a genuine sense of humor. On one occasion, she dubbed herself a good bird and asserted she could fly, later confessing it was merely a joke. On another, she tugged at Penny's hair and, chuckling, signed a heartfelt apology. This clearly demonstrated that Koko had what experts term theory of mind, the capacity to appreciate that others harbor distinct thoughts and emotions, simply remarkable beyond measure. If Koko ever encountered an object whose name she did not know, she cleverly coined her own term by blending familiar words. For instance, when observing the ring on Penny's finger, Koko labeled it a finger bracelet. Isn't that perfectly logical? After all, a ring does resemble a bracelet for a finger. This type of linguistic ingenuity emerged in other instances too. Her inventive language continually amazed researchers indeed. Critics claim that Dr. Patterson was merely conditioning Koko like a circus performer. Yet the evidence told a different story. When left by herself, Koko played with her dolls and engaged in lengthy sign conversations with them. She even attempted to converse using signs with other animals. And if no reply came, she turned to inanimate objects. This behavior defies explanation as mere training. It truly baffled many indeed. Based on various IQ assessments, Koko's intelligence was gauged to fall between 70 and 90 points. Although this is below the typical human average, it remained an astounding achievement for an animal. She could sketch at the proficiency of a 4-year-old, illustrating her beloved toys and surroundings. Koko even had a boyfriend, a male gorilla named Michael, who learned several sign words. Later, another male gorilla, Indum, joined them. Together, they became the first animal pair to converse in human language. One of the most heartwarming episodes in Coco's life was her bond with kittens. On her birthday, she requested that her caretakers gift her a cat. They presented her with several stray kittens to choose from. Coco meticulously inspected each one and chose to adopt a small, tailless gray kitten. She named him All Ball. Coco nurtured the kitten as if he were her own child. She tenderly carried him on her back, embraced him, and even attempted to nurse him. Despite her enormous size, the gorilla handled her delicate pet with utmost care, ensuring he was never harmed. Tragically, later that year, the kitten escaped the enclosure and was struck by a car. This sorrowful event left Coco visibly heartbroken and forever changed profoundly. In subsequent years, Coco welcomed new pet kittens. On her 44th birthday, she was given 2 kittens, which she named Miss Black and Miss Gray, based on their fur hues. Videos capturing the gentle giant caressing a tiny kitten went viral online, moving and astounding audiences across the nation. It captivated viewers nationwide truly. Coco possessed an extraordinary sense of self-awareness. By age 19, she passed the mirror self-recognition test with success. Unlike most gorillas, who mistake their reflection for another, Coco instantly identified herself. She was frequently observed studying her reflection, a clear testament to her exceptional self-awareness. Truly beyond measure, she adored watching films, with her top pick being Tea with Mussolini. Whenever she viewed the most tearful scene, the moment a young boy bids farewell to his family, Coco would avert her gaze to avoid distress. The movie Jurassic Park, showcasing dinosaurs, affected her so profoundly that she grew fearful of nearing her toy dinosaurs. All of this revealed the vast depth of Coco's emotional universe. It touched American hearts deeply. Coco's renown expanded each year. Her photo with All Ball graced the cover of National Geographic magazine, emerging as one of its most iconic images. Numerous celebrities visited to encounter the remarkable gorilla. Among them was comedian Robin Williams, with whom Coco forged a heartfelt connection. A touching video captures their meeting, where Coco attempts to wear Williams' glasses, invites him to tickle her, and they exchange humorous expressions. When Williams tragically died in 2014, Coco visibly mourned, wandering about with a downcast demeanor all day. Her profound sorrow resonated with fans across the nation, symbolizing a deep and unexpected bond between human and animal. Coco not only communicated using sign language but also mastered a special computer featuring symbols that enabled her to type words, which the machine then vocalized. Additionally, she learned to draw and write simple marks, able to grip a pen, choose options from a paper menu, or produce basic sketches. Her artistic skills amazed American audiences immensely. Amazingly, Coco also learned to play musical instruments like harmonicas, toy flutes, and simple recorders. In 2012, scientists were astonished to see her blowing into a recorder and creating sounds, an accomplishment once deemed impossible for primates because of their unique respiratory structures. Truly remarkable feat. Among the most enigmatic facets of Coco's character was her view on death. One day, a caregiver presented her with a skeleton and inquired if it was alive or dead. Coco answered with the sign for dead. When questioned about where deceased gorillas go, she replied, "Comfortable hole," and then blew a farewell kiss. This left many pondering the depth of her understanding of mortality. In her final years, Coco served as a global ambassador for nature conservation. She encouraged everyone to protect our planet with poignant messages such as, "Nature is watching you," delivered during public events, a haunting yet inspiring call. On June 19, 2018, only weeks before her 47th birthday, Coco peacefully departed in her sleep, surrounded by loved ones at the Gorilla Foundation HQ in California, leaving behind a legacy that reshaped humanity's understanding of cognitive emotional capacity, interspecies bonds, and a humanitarian symbol of hope and unity.